Hello everyone and welcome again to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about bone, histology of bone. Now a bone is a specialized connective tissue composed of a mineralized matrix and various cell types. So it is essential for our skeletal system. In other words, it is important for us to get a framework. Without bones would be a blob which does not have a structure. Now bones consist of a matrix which has organic matrix and inorganic matrix. Now organic matrix primarily composed of type 1 collagen fibers which provide a tensile strength and flexibility. And we have organic matrix as well, which contains hydroxycapitate crystals, which is a calcium phosphate mineral, which gives bone its hardness and rigidity. We have bone cells as well: osteoblasts, osteocytes, and osteoclasts. Osteoblasts are bone-forming cells that synthesize and deposit new bone matrix. And we have osteocytes, mature bone cells embedded within the matrix, responsible for sensing mechanical forces and communicating within other cells. And we have osteoclasts, which are bone resorbing cells that break down bone tissue to release minerals and allow for remodeling. We have bone types. We have a compact bone and a spongy bone. A compact bone is a dense outer layer of bones composed of organized units called osteons. And a spongy bone, the inner layer of bones, is a network of trabeculae, which is a thin bone plate that provides strength and support with a lower density compared to compact bone. And let's jump to bone remodeling. Bone is a dynamic tissue that is constantly remodeled through the continuous process of bone resorption and bone formation. In other words, osteoclasts are responsible for resorption and osteoblasts for formation. And this remodeling allows bones to adapt to changes in mechanical loading, repair micro damage, and maintain mineral balance. And we have bone development. Bone is formed through two main processes: endochondral ossifications and intramembranous ossification. In endochondral ossification, cartilage is first formed and then replaced by bone. And in intramembranous ossification, bone forms directly from mesenchymal tissue without a cartilage precursor. Yeah, I'm a bird pronouncer, so please bear with me here. And we have specialized bone structures: periosteum and osteum. Periosteum is the outer layer of bone composed of dense connective tissue that provides nutrients and new osteoblasts to the bone. And endosteum is the inner lining of bone, also composed of a layer of connective tissue that plays a role in bone remodeling. Now a bone has bone marrow, of course. We have red bone marrow and we have yellow bone marrow. And in red bone marrow, it is found within the spongy bone of long and flat bones. It is responsible for producing blood cells. And yellow bone marrow is a flat tissue that replaces red bone marrow as an individual ages. So as you age, yellow bone marrow starts up to replace the red bone marrow. Now at the end of the video, as always, I'm going to show you a histological structure of a typical bone so that you get a basis. So thank you for listening. Bye.